Hi, welcome to the 43rd episode of I'm doing useless shit because I have too much time on my hands, and I'm your host, Wolfgang. Today I'm going to install macOS X High Sierra on my ThinkPad X220. Now, the first question that you might want to ask is, why the fuck would you do that? And the answer is, I'm bored. Also, Linux sucks. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Linux is the worst operating system and that it's somehow worse than Windows or Mac. I love Linux, I've been using Linux since Ubuntu version 9.04, but there's no denying that Linux has some crippling issues that has been haunting it since the very beginning. Too many distributions, too many developers, too many desktop environments, the list goes on and on and on. And don't even get me started about the security vulnerabilities, battery life problems, bad hardware support, etc. Of course, I will be lying if I just say I'm doing it because I hate Linux and because Linux problems has driven me insane and I just want something else. The main reason is I'm bored and I want to try something new, and well, let's do it and see how it goes. So first of all, we'll need to download the install image. The official way is to borrow a Mac and go to Mac App Store and download official image of High Sierra. But I don't have a Mac and I don't have friends that have Macs, so what I'm gonna do is gonna download this install image from this Russian website, try to put it on a flash drive and see if it works. Please, comrades, don't hack me, I'm not an American spy. And of course, we will need a flash drive. Yep, that will do. As a side note, you will need a modified BIOS for that, and it makes things even harder if you're in core boot, like I was. Also, it makes it even harder if you didn't make a backup of your original BIOS, just like me. So for everyone who's in the same boat, here's a little guide on how to restore your original BIOS without a backup. I tried it on my machine, it works just fine. It didn't boot from the first try, but I tried a couple more times and eventually it fired up, so yeah. Oh, one more thing, the Wi-Fi card that goes with those ThinkPads is not going to work in macOS, so we'll need to order another one. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to boot the iPod in the disk mode. Yep. Alright, now we need to connect the iPod to the computer. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to DD the ISO to the iPod. Okay, so it turns out you can't just DD the image onto a flash drive, and instead you're supposed to use some kind of software that is called hard drive. So I'll have to clean my iPod and boot into Windows machine. Alright, so the copying is done, and now I'm going to try to prepare the flash drive for installation. For that I'm going to follow the instructions. So we need to launch the command line with the administrative privileges. Now let's list all the disks. Disk. Oh, right, disk part first. Now list. Alright, list disk. So the iPod is disk 2, and let's set disk 2. Is it cell? Yep. Now clean, that's gonna clear the drive. Be careful. And we've done here. Now next thing we need to do is to install the hard drive, and let's launch it. Now, so you have 30 days to use blah blah blah. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that's alright. So let's go. So the image is flashed onto an iPod, and now let's try to boot it in our ThinkPad. So I don't really see it in the boot menu, so I'm gonna try to replug it. Okay, still no signs.
A few moments later.
Nope. I'm gonna try to get some other flash drive. So I found this really basic USB 2.0 card reader, and inside we have a no brand 64 gigabytes SD card, and we're gonna try it and see how it works. And here it is. So now we're going to try and restore the image onto it, using the method that I used with the iPod, obviously. Okay, it's finally done, and now let's try actually booting from it. Okay. Yay! Clever. Okay, that didn't look good. Turns out we need to do some configuration. P states or something, so we'll go to CPU. Well, let's check those, I guess. ACPI patching, table dropping. I have no idea what I have to drop here. So as you may or may not see, we're stuck at the kernel panic again. And what I want to do now is I want to drop all the stdt tables instead of just 2 and see if that works out. Well, would you look at that? We have an install screen here. So basically generating C states and P states and dropping all the stdt tables helped, and the system booted. Now let's proceed with the installation. The language is English. Now we need to format our hard drive. Now the guide says that we should not select APFS because then the installation will fail. So we'll just go with the defaults, call it ThinkPad, or let's actually call it MemePad. I guess it goes without saying that you need to do backups of all the data, and we're done. Choose the drive. In my case it's MemePad, install. And there we go. It's going to install, that's going to take a long time. So I'm going to get back with you once the process is done. After the installation is complete, you need to make sure that when the computer reboots, it boots from the USB, and then just choose the boot macOS install from the MemePad. Well, let's see if it works. And I guess we have to keep the options. God, it's really dark now. I started when I was like 2, and now it's almost 7. The stuff I do for you guys. And as you can see, it's saying 18 minutes remaining. I'm not sure if it's actually going to take that much time. So one more thing I forgot to do is to copy the text collection for X220 into the flash drive. And well, now we have it done, so I'm going to put the flash drive back into X220 and let's continue the installation process. Okay, so now we have to set up the system, and I'm really sorry for the screen flickering. I have no idea how to fix it, and it will flicker no matter which shutter speed I set. So where are we? We are in Germany. As I already mentioned, we're not going to have a Wi-Fi for now. I ordered the Wi-Fi card, and I guess I'm going to make an update video. Let's change the picture to... What do we have here? Do we have a penguin? Nope, no penguin.
Bitch, is you blind?
Okay, we're almost done. We're about to witness the macOS High Sierra desktop on an X220. Ta-da! Alright, as you can see, everything works. And now we only have one last thing to do so that our system is bootable without the USB drive. That is to install the Clover. Sudo sbctl master disable. Okay, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Mount EFI. This is the EFI, right? From the utility in text pack to the EFI partition. Okay, open utility in text pack, EFI Clover texts. Yeah, let's open it. Okay, so now we have to remove the USB key. There it is, removed. And now let's try to reboot it and see if it works. Okay, well that looks like an Apple logo to me. Okay, looks like we're up. All right, there we go. macOS High Sierra on X220. Right, so it took almost the whole day to install macOS on this laptop, but now it's finally done. There's a lot of stuff that's not working yet. For example, docking station monitor output just doesn't work quite well yet. The audio doesn't work, as well as brightness just doesn't work. So there is a lot of work to do still, and I'm going to make another video where I'm actually describing how to fix all those problems. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.